The bouquet trembled in my hand when he said it. Celine Ward, your time is over. His first day, my last. The conference room went silent, eyes darting anywhere but at me. Roses wilted against my wrist. He thought he'd humiliated me, dismissing me like old furniture, severing 2 decades of blood and strategy with a single sentence. I didn't fight back. I didn't plead. I smiled. Because 2 days earlier, I'd had a meeting that would decide everything. I remember the first time I met him, Lucas Kane, young, polished, expensive suit, too much ambition in his handshake. The board whispered he was the savior, the visionary, the blood transfusion the company needed. I saw it immediately, the arrogance in his eyes. He didn't see me as a mentor or even a peer. He saw me as an obstacle, and obstacles get removed. The betrayal didn't take long. Meetings I wasn't invited to, reports mysteriously lost, colleagues avoiding my gaze, whispers in the halls, she's out, he's replacing her, new era. Then the email. His name on top, mine absent from the distribution list. I wasn't supposed to see it, but I did. Will announced Celine's departure at Friday's meeting, effective immediately. She won't see it coming. I saw it. I felt the knife slide in. But instead of bleeding, I sharpened my blade. That crucial meeting, it wasn't with him. It was with the board's largest shareholder, a man who valued loyalty more than youth. He'd seen me carry the company through storms while others chased applause. I showed him numbers Lucas had buried. Risky investments disguised as innovation. Shell companies siphoning funds. Deals that looked visionary but smelled rotten. The shareholder listened. Then he asked the only question that mattered. Can you prove it? I slid a folder across the table. My insurance. Years of watching, recording, collecting. I had proof. He nodded once. Leave the rest to me. So when Lucas Kane fired me in front of the team, I let him believe he'd won. I walked out, roses still in hand, dignity intact. Let him savor his victory, because victory ages fast when rot sets in. The next morning, the secretary burst into my apartment breathless. You need to see this. Her phone shook in her hand, headlines flashing across the screen. SEC opens investigation into Kane Holdings, fraud allegations surface. New CEO Lucas Kane under fire after evidence of misconduct emerges. Shareholder revolt brewing, emergency board meeting called. I scrolled. My documents, my recordings, my fingerprints everywhere but invisible. The company didn't see me kneeling. They saw him crumbling. By noon, the market had reacted, stocks tumbling, partners distancing. By evening, the board had gathered, and by nightfall, Lucas Kane was out. Not with a speech, not with applause, with silence. Cold, clean, and final. He called me at 2 a.m., his voice cracked between rage and fear. You did this. You think they'll take you back. You're finished too. I let him rant. When he paused for breath, I answered quietly. I don't want your chair, Lucas. I want your grave. And you dug it yourself. I hung up before he could respond. 2 weeks later, I walked past the same conference room where he'd fired me. The bouquet was gone, but whispers remained. Employees glanced at me with something new in their eyes. Not pity, not fear, respect. The shareholder greeted me with a handshake. You saved us from him. Now build something new. Not a reinstatement, a promotion. My title elevated, my power doubled. Lucas Kane's legacy? Reduced to scandal headlines and legal fees. I think back to that moment, the roses trembling in my hand, his voice dripping arrogance. He thought he'd writing my ending. He was only writing the prologue. They say revenge is best served cold. I disagree. Revenge is best served calculated, silent, precise. And when it lands, it doesn't just end careers. It rewrites history.